Welcome to the show, and today we're diving into week 0 of the 2024 college football season. Week 0 is where it all begins. While most teams are still in the final stages of preseason prep, a select few are hitting the field, giving us an early glimpse of what's to come for the 2024 season. Now, let's get into one of the matchups for week 0, featuring the number 10 Florida State Seminoles versus the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. This isn't just a regular matchup, as these two teams are going head-to-head in Dublin, Ireland, and this kickoff is set for noon Eastern Standard Time for week 0. Now, let's talk a little bit about the Florida State Seminoles. Florida State enters the season with high expectations. They're ranked number 10 in the nation, and they're looking to build on their success from last season, where they went undefeated in the regular season, won the ACC Conference Championship, but was unfortunately left out of the college football playoffs, which was very disappointing for the team, the fans, and whereas a lot of their key players opted out of their bowl game, which pitted them against the Georgia Bulldogs, who also didn't make the playoffs last season, and they were to participate against each other in the actual Orange Bowl. Now, Georgia, who I cover, went on to win the Orange Bowl 63-3, but as noted, the majority of the Florida State team players did not play. So I just wanted to make sure that was highlighted. But this season, Florida State's looking to bounce back. Florida State will be led by quarterback DJ Ungale, who transferred from Oregon State and who is poised for a breakout season. Florida State also anticipates another dynamic offense as well as a rock-solid defense, which should be one of the best in the ACC conference. FSU, Florida State Seminoles, is a team to watch in the ACC and to make the 12-team playoffs in my prediction. On the other side of the field, you have the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Now, last season, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets went 7-6, and they beat UCF 30-17 in the Gasparilla Bowl. Now, the Yellow Jackets are hungry to make a statement as well, and they do have a returning quarterback in Haynes King, who performed very well last season. Now, this year, the defense is unknown, as Georgia Tech has brought in an entirely new defensive staff. So anticipate some growing pains, but they still should be very competitive. Now, for Georgia Tech, the keys to victory will be controlling the pace of the game and capitalizing on any mistakes made by Florida State. Prediction: Florida State has the edge in terms of talent and experience, but Georgia Tech shouldn't be underestimated. Playing in Dublin, Ireland also adds an exciting twist, and as we've seen in the past, that travel can sometimes impact performance. Yet my prediction is I think Florida State will come out on top. It'll be a closer game than people expect. This game should also set the tone for the entire season for the Seminoles as well as the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, So that's all for today's episode. Just make sure you tune in, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. And join us next week as we dive into some of the key matchups for week 1 action. Until then, keep your helmets on and your eyes on the end zone.